Hello everyone, what is up and welcome back to the channel iRumors. As all of you all know, we saw the video of me unboxing my M4 MacBook Pro. But today, I'm going to be showing all of you how you can transfer your data from your old MacBook into your new MacBook. There are a lot of ways. The easiest one is just iCloud backup. For those who has been backing up your MacBook regularly to iCloud, maybe you can just download it from iCloud. But for me, I'm personally someone who doesn't use iCloud. I only use iCloud for my messages and things like that. Even my photos are stored onto device only. My iCloud mainly only has Safari synchronization and iMessage, and that's about it. So today, I'm going to be transferring all my data from my M1 MacBook Pro onto my M4 MacBook Pro. And I'm also going to be showing all of you the steps in which you can transfer. Without further ado, let's get started right into the video and let's just transfer everything over. Okay, so here we've got both the MacBooks. Both of them are plugged in and connected to the chargers respectively. The charger is not really necessary, but I just like to plug them in so that the transfer just doesn't get disrupted due to battery issues. So let me just quickly unlock my M1 MacBook Pro. So firstly, once we are in, we've got both the MacBooks turned on, and on the M4 MacBook Pro, let's click English UK. Let's click continue. Let's click our country and region. That's English, Singapore, and preferred language, English. So just keep it as it is. Let's click customize settings and let's see what we have. So that's only English. So let's click continue. Input sources is going to be this, English, Singapore. Accessibility, we're just going to leave it as it is. And let's quickly connect to my Wi-Fi network. The moment you put in our Wi-Fi, we've got a software update. So just make sure you always update your software. Just make sure your software is up to date. Now let's wait for the software to be updated first, and then we will start transferring the data over. So the software has been updated. Now let's click Singapore, continue. Let's click through. We've already got Wi-Fi in, so we're just going to click continue. Migration assistant, and this is where we got to be careful. You can either transfer from a new Mac, a time machine backup, or a startup disk, and those are all for Apple. Time machine, startup disk are all for Apple, and if you want to transfer over from a Windows PC, then you can click that. But for me, I'm going to transfer over from my MacBook, so I'm going to just leave it as from a Mac. But if you're a new user, you're going to click not now, and you're going to set it up as new. And now I'm going to click from a Mac. Once you've got this MacBook set up to the transfer information from this Mac, so now if this MacBook ready to receive the data into our old MacBook, you've got to go into Migration Assistant. And once you open Migration Assistant, all the other apps will quit. So you're going to click Migration Assistant, and click continue. And then now I just got to enter my password. Once I enter the password, all the applications have been shut down and my MacBook is ready to be transferred over. We've got three options. One is we can either receive information or we can send information. So I'm going to send to another Mac. So let's click continue and let's wait for this. Now migrate to another Mac. Once this is showing up, we can go back to our new MacBook. Once it's here I can see my MacBook over here. I'm just going to click on this and let's click continue. Apple beta software program has been enrolled for this MacBook, but I want to continue. So this is only for MacBooks that are having the beta software. If your MacBook is not having the beta software, you won't have this pop-up. So this pop-up is only for those who are having the beta software on their previous Mac. You want the beta software on your new MacBook or not. Just a small disclaimer on that. For me, I would like to continue with the beta software, so I'm just going to click continue. So just make sure the code is the same. I'm going to click continue on my old MacBook, and there we go, it's getting connected. Now on my new MacBook, what are the information that I want to transfer? So these are all the information that are on this computer. I can choose not to copy out the applications, or I can choose not to copy out other files or whatever. But for me, I'm going to be transferring over everything. So I'm just going to click continue. Let's set a password. Administration account ready. I've already set up my password. So I'm just click continue. And now it's transferring the information. Now let's wait for all the data to be transferred. The migration has been complete. It took about 20 minutes for the whole migration process to be complete. Once the migration is complete, we're going to click done on this computer, close this MacBook out. So some documents could not be transferred, so those are relocated. Migration to the new Mac is complete, and let's wait for a few seconds for it to load up. After about 2 minutes, the MacBook is booting back up. I'm pretty sure all my data should have been back in. Now time for me to sign into my Apple ID, and there we go, iCloud is being set up. So once the initial setup is all done, I'm going to turn on firewall disk encryption to allow. Now I'm going to be setting up my Touch ID. Just make sure your fingers are clean. Usually I'll set up multiple fingers. I'm just going to click Touch ID. For now, I'm just going to be setting up my pointer finger. You don't really have to follow the prompt on your laptop. Just make sure all the fingers are correctly placed. Just make sure to capture all the edges of your fingers. Okay, Touch ID is ready. Continue. And it's time for me to set up Apple Pay. Setting up the Apple Wallet took me quite some time. It really depends on how many cards you have and how many passes you have. Now that I've set up everything, we are into the Mac. To continue, and here we are. Of course, we've got a few system settings that we got to settle up. All the apps that we want has been fully transferred over. I think I should have probably deleted this file before I transfer over. This actually the previous week's video. Should have probably deleted this footage before I transfer over. Could have taken slightly less time, but that's fine. Now we've got everything transferred over. And that is how we can transfer the data from the old MacBook to the new MacBook. Like I said at the start of this video, this is only for those who are transferring from the old Mac to the new Mac. If you're transferring from a Windows PC or something else, this video is not the one for you, because I'm just transferring from my old Mac to the new MacBook, and I just went through the entire steps on how you can transfer it. For those of you who stick till the end, thank you so much, and I hope that this video helped those of you who are trying to change to a new Mac. I hope this video was helpful. So if you like what you do, click the like button, and this video was helpful to you, do leave in the comments below that it was helpful to you, or whatever your thought is. You can leave in the comments below. I would love to read them. With that, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, and every like to this video would be a motivation for me. And not just that, don't forget to turn on notifications so you get notified whenever I post videos. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch all of you in the next one. Bye bye.